All right, welcome. Another breaking news. Things are happening in succession. What do? Nigerian, we hail thee. Philip, the INEC has been giving more money for more work. 30 billion naira added to more than 800 billion naira that was first of all budgeted for election. I don't know if they asked for it, but the committee overseeing INEC at the Senate are asking for more money for INEC. I mean, is that what we need?
Right. I had the privilege of going through the story, and that the only reason they advanced for added the money is for efficiency and transparency. And this is the INEC, the same Senate, had passed a new electoral act stating that for the INEC to be efficiency, that Nigeria is not matured enough for technology. Therefore, we should combine both, transmission of result and manual collation. So, ask me, what is this transparency is all about? Because if you are saying that, okay, the bill passed into law was to say that it would be real-time transmission of result on the spot, we will understand that the additional money is to enhance the technology for efficient production and transmission of result. But if you ask me what is the 30 billion naira for, the only reason I can give here is that these members of the committee of INEC in the Senate want to remain in the Senate. If there's this saying that goes that he who paid the price dictate the tune of the.
He that plays the piper dictates the tune
of the music. I'm saying it that way. He who paid the price dictate the tune of the music. So therefore, if these men had graciously added 30 billion to what INEC has ever asked for, and they are going to stand the election that is going to be conducted by INEC, their election will be an easy say. Nothing more.
That's this particular committee.
So because they had no other reason to appropriate taxpayers' money to INEC for when the taxpayer has asked for a transparency, a transmission result election, and INEC had cleverly ran away from it to say that it is for the Senate to dictate. Because when Amupatu come on board, the first statement he made that the transmission of result is not covered by law, and the only people that can make it happen is the Senate. And the Senate, under the leadership of Akpabio, have told us that we are not matured enough technologically to have a transmitting result, to have a real-time election. Therefore, we should combine, manual with, with electronic election. Because I wouldn't say, because that law, nobody's talking about electronic voting. It's talking about transmission of result. So where is the money going to?
Peter, this particular INEC, they have been having flip-flop, never perfecting their ways of doing things, always at a trial level forever. For the past 24 years, we have never had good credible election. Now more money is going to INEC. Like Philip said, maybe the committee people are looking at a way of making sure that since they are giving more money to this INEC, that this INEC can speak on their behalf.
Well, let me put the record straight here. The commission actually asked for 171 billion naira for their 2026 operations, and the Ministry of Finance has given them about 140 billion, a shortfall of 30 billion. INEC has been crying wolf that this shortfall will seriously impact on what they intend doing this year operations, by elections there and there. Abuja owner has come and gone. We've seen what the best INEC will do. We've seen the result they put on their IRF. We've seen it. But Nigerian issues are not even the money. Questions Nigerians are asking, all this money voted into INEC, the return on investment in INEC is zero. The return, every investor, you invest to get a maximum return on investment. If INEC is a business, and we've thrown last election, how much you threw into INEC, what was the return on investment last election in INEC? It was zero. There was no major return on investment in INEC because we went ahead and they told us they're going to do last election. It's going to be electronically transmission of results. Money was spent, gadgets were bought, trainings were done. At the end of the day, they still went back to their paperwork. Look at the Abuja one that is a case study. See what happened. What Nigerians are saying, it's not the money. What are you doing with the money? What have you done with the money given to you? And Nigeria, what Nigeria demanding are too simple. You've complained that we don't have internet, right? But every day we have continuous registration of people to get their voters card. Is it by online? No. But they do it with data. We just finished our Abuja election. At the polling unit, what Nigerians are asking that at the polling unit, once agents snap and send to IREF, that does not have, it has nothing to do with internet. As I go to a collection center, there must be network there. It will upload. But INEC must always play to the person that pays them until we change that practice or how we appoint INEC chairman. Until that is changed, INEC will never be independent because they will choose from who they can control
or who they have a pact with.
So until that is changed, Nigeria has done so much. We can give you this money after we've given you so much. You ask for 800 something billion, which currently processing. They already give you 40 billion. You're asking for a balance of 30 billion. But the 40 billion we're giving you, see what you did in Abuja. See the shame you've brought to Nigeria. Go and look at it. See, I'm so ashamed of this country. INEC could post that on their IRF. Go and see mutilated results everywhere. And they're asking for more money. So money is not the issue. The issue here is that investment on INEC, the return on investment of INEC is zero. It is not worth it. Let us just go back to where we use paper to vote, so that they can change the result as they want. Not spending so much and getting nothing. No investor will want to put money in a business venture that comes out negative. INEC investment comes out negative. That is my take on this.
All right, we will be monitoring the situation at INEC and see how it goes, and even at the Senate. But also want to bring you another breaking news, as in just to mentioning a deputy governor for Bayelsa State. We'll be monitoring the situation. I'll give you details. And also we'll give you a report that the Gwagwalada Area Council chairman that was just elected has defected to the APC. Reports reaching us saying that it was a false report. We'll also keep you updated on that. Thank you.